In this video, I'm going to be trying and showing you a brand new Minecraft FPS boosting client for the first time. This client was created by professional Minecraft developers, and it's my first ever time trying it out. The owner of this client emailed me asking if I would test the FPS boost on this client, including the unique Hypixel mods. Stop! If you want a Minecraft cape or wings, I'm hosting a cosmetic giveaway with this client. To enter into the giveaway, make sure to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and comment your IGN below. And by the way, if that little subscribe button is still red, make sure to click it with the bell so you never miss another video. Oh, and if you haven't already, go ahead and join my Discord server because I'm releasing new packs early in there. If you didn't know, I've been on a journey over the last couple of years to find the ultimate FPS boost client for Minecraft. I've searched far and wide and scattered across the Minecraft universe to find the best Minecraft clients, and some would consider me the Minecraft client connoisseur. A few weeks ago, I received an email from a very curious Minecraft client owner asking me to try out their brand new Minecraft client. They told me it's the best FPS boosting client that has ever been released. I hadn't heard of it before, so you can imagine how curious I was to find out what this client is and where everyone is getting it from. Well, in this video, we're going to try out this client on Hypixel for the very first time. I'm excited because I feel like I've used every client available, but we're trying something brand new, and from what I've been told, it's insane. Like I said, I'm hosting cosmetic giveaway. Make sure to follow the instructions by liking the video and subscribing to enter. And if you enjoyed this Minecraft client journey, make sure to leave a like and let me know in the comments, and let's get into it. Okay, so we're getting things started on my desktop background here, and we're about to load up this client that I haven't used before. Now, it's called the Crystal client, and some of you may have heard of it before. It's very popular in the factions community, and it has its very own launcher. I'm excited because I haven't actually used a Minecraft client that I haven't heard of before. I feel like I know every client, but it's asking for my login details, so let's give me 1 second. Okay, and we're logged into the client. So this is what the launcher looks like. I actually really like this launcher so far. It looks really clean. They even have their own store. You've got all your settings here, and I want to launch this up. We want to find out if this is the ultimate FPS boost client, so let's give this a go. Okay, and we've now launched up the client. So as you can see, it's called Crystal Client. It's also in beta, which is a pretty important thing to note. So far, I really like the look of this client, and I don't think it's a very popular client right now. So if you want to check it out, the link will be down in the description below. Apparently the client was made for intentions for faction players, but we're going to check this out on Hypixel, which has 100,000 players online, obviously, like all the time. And oh, we've loaded things up with our shaders real quick, and as you guys know, we love using shaders. So immediately I can see a little mini map in the top right here, which is pretty interesting. Now I want to go ahead and just check out the mods list and all the other little elements to the client, because so far by default it looks like in the top left you have your coordinates. Obviously, we also have a mini map in the top right, which is a pretty interesting look of what the Hypixel duels lobby looks like. But anyway, let's go into the right shift. So this is the client mod menu. I'm going to go ahead and modify some of the settings that you guys can follow along with if you'd like. But I want to go ahead and see what the okay, so obviously we have FPS here, which is really nice. They have a no lag feature, light fix, and chunk rendering, which you can enable or disable. So what they've done is they've actually put it into different sections. So they have a lot of factions related mods, as you guys can see here. So if you're heavily into factions, this is for you. Schematica, we're going to go ahead and disable for Schematica because I know that is not allowed. I mean, you can't really, I don't think you can actually use it on Hypixel, but I know it's definitely not allowed. Okay, so I've changed around a couple of the settings already, as you guys may be able to tell. As you can see, we've now got FPS showing in the top left. We've also got CPS right underneath, as you guys can see, and in the top right we have sprinting toggled. So I've only really enabled a couple of mods. We've also got like armor status and potion effect, and I wanted to keep things relatively basic. Now it seems Schematica stays on by default, and I'm guessing that's just to do with the fact that it's like a factions game mode. As you can see, moving around the mods on the HUD is a relatively easy thing to do. It reminds me a little bit of Luna. It's very straightforward. It's not very difficult whatsoever, and that's what I like. You know, I have my armor status down here. I have my potion effects on the side, and one thing I've been paying close attention to is the FPS in the lobby. Now, so far I've been recording with, you know, let's say play around 300 to 400 FPS. You know, sometimes it does dip down to 200, which I would say is a little bit lower than what I would expect for a client that is so profoundly known as increasing FPS. Now, I haven't enabled all of the mods here, but I've gone ahead and enabled chunk rendering, and once I've done this, it actually has spiked up a relative amount. We have light fix and no lag enabled, so these are 3 mods that are key if you're trying to increase your FPS when playing. I mean, if you click onto these, you can actually see what it's updating to, and you can obviously change here the amount that how much it is updating. So I'm going to leave it on 50 like it was. I'm not going to mess with too much here. You can also mess with the no lag features here, which is pretty interesting. It even allows you to kind of go into things like disabling TNT, disabling when sand drops, things like that, which is a very cool feature. I actually really like that. I like that customization. Now, we've done way too much talking. I think it's time to see how this client actually performs in game. So let's get into it. Now, one thing that just breezed over my mind is the fact that this client also has cosmetics, which are also pretty cool. Now, they've kindly given me every cosmetic in the game, and I chose this one because, I don't know, it just looks really cool. Now, it doesn't really go with the Alex skin, but we're just going to go with it, and we're going to get into a game here. So we're going to test what the PvP is like. I want to say, if I sound really excited, it's because it's pretty rare for me to actually play on a client that I haven't used before. You know, at this point now, I've used a lot of Minecraft clients in my time, as you can guess, and we're going to fight with this guy right here. So we're getting things started. So this is the Crystal client. We're having some PvP to get things started here, and so far, one thing that is kind of irritating me a bit is the fact that the items are quite large, which is a feature in 1.8 that occurs sometimes when textures get a little mixed up. I mean, the fishing rod, maybe that's just my eyes deceiving me, but does these items look a little large to you? I'm not too sure. I'll leave that up to the comment section. Now, so far, just from that first PvP exchange, it feels quite smooth, I must admit. I'm going to disable weather because I don't like hearing the lightning in Minecraft. It's a very triggering sound for me for some reason, but we're going to continue. Now, we're going to hopefully get into a little bit of an actual PvP fight here, but everyone's just running away from me, it seems. Okay, yo, what's up? All right, let's see what the PvP is like. So far, I mean, it feels like a Lunar or a Badline client. There's nothing that is making it worse. It doesn't feel like Dragon client, which is possibly the worst kind of PvP I've ever experienced, because that was a very basic client. You know, there wasn't any kind of like 1.7 abilities that you could change to that, whereas on this client, if you saw in the intro, I did enable all of the 1.7 settings, which pretty much means it feels like and plays like 1.7 rather than playing on 1.8. I'm gonna go ahead and make myself a sharpness 5 here to make things a little easier for myself. We got ourselves full protection 3 gear, which is very nice indeed. And yeah, we're just gonna continue fighting. So we have Zombie Kayla over here. I feel like this is a disguise name, but they're rodding kind of like a noob. So oh yeah. Oh, okay, it's one of these fights. Now that right there was actually a really nice exchange. It felt good. So I like how the I like in the top right now on the scoreboard that you can actually see the cooldown of like your PvP. So look, when I hit them, it actually resets to 8 seconds, I believe, which is actually really cool. So it lets me know. Oh my god, they just played me there, even though they're lagging a storm up. Okay, we're just gonna keep going this way. I'm gonna cut them off. I don't think they realize. Yo, Zombie Kayla, they're actually out of PvP here. Yo, I'm getting played right now. Alright, we're just gonna bow them so they can't. Okay, they just gappled. Okay, why did they not eat that gapple before? I don't even know. Alright, come on. We're moving like a noob right now. We're moving like an Alex skin. Like, I'm disguised here with an Alex skin, and I genuinely feel. Okay, we're just gonna one tap this. Wait, what? Okay. Wait, what? They ate a head. I think they ate a head. No, maybe they just ate a gapple. All right, let's kill this person. Come here. Zombie Kayla, come here. Now, the real test is going to be when we actually play Skywars, because right now, you know, we're playing against bots. This is like, did they just eat another head? No, they're on 4. Okay. They're eating more gapples. Okay. Yeah, what's up? Let's get Zombie Kayla out of the game. No more chugging for you. They have a head. Oh, my God. This is cute. All right, let's get them in lava. There we go. I think we got them now. Okay. They're chugging heads. Okay. Okay. Let's get them now. Have they got another head? They're not even taking KB. Alright, they had 3 heads still to go, which is just ridiculous. But anyway, we got that person. We're now in a 1v1 against... oh, I like on the tab list. So I didn't even notice, but on the tab list, just like Luna, you can actually see who is using the Crystal client. I believe you can also change the color of this. So let me just test that theory for a second. I'm not sure if that's actually the case. So as you can see, I have every cape here. We've gone with the... I don't know what this is called. The Mythology cape. Quite nice. Is that Finster? Wait. Oh my god. I actually used to make... I made a video with Finster in the past, but if you guys know Finster, they've also got them as a cape. I don't know, but red, is that... Okay, so as you can see, you can actually change the color, which is a very cool feature. I really like that. So you can change it to green, you can change it to whatever. And they also have wings on this client, so we can also be Finster but with wings. Yeah, I guess we'll just go with it. I don't know. I don't know what to think, but that's pretty random. From the cape selection, it does look like a very random selection with no real like flow to it. They're not really like Lunar capes where they're, you know, kind of pixelated in a Minecraft theme to follow from like Minecon capes. They're much more like HD, as you can, you know, see. This is like quite a HD 1080p image, but it's pretty cool that they've got that as a feature. We're going to go ahead and this might be the most intense fight we've actually had on the Crystal client so far. This guy actually seems to be putting up somewhat of a fight, which you've got to respect. Lowercase letters his name is, in capitals. That is a very, very interesting name. Okay. We have to put water down. There we go. But so far, the PvP on this client does feel really smooth. You know, there's nothing bad I can really say about it. It feels very, very responsive. Considering playing Hypixel with 100,000 players online, I haven't really noticed any lag whatsoever from the client side, at least. And my FPS is something I haven't really paid much attention to in this game, but it stayed above 800, which, to be honest, is a lot higher compared to what it was like in the hub. So far, I think enabling all of the FPS settings that I did actually really helped. And so far, I can really be safe to say that it does feel like an FPS client. I mean, there's nothing negative I can really say about the client so far. Considering it's in beta, so far it's getting a huge thumbs up for me. But we're just going to go ahead and kill this person. This fight has been going on for way too long, lowercase. We're going to have to end this right now. Okay. We have a sharpness 5. Alright, he's going into the cave. Alright, this should make this fight a little bit... Okay, yeah, I knew they were going to do that. That's really annoying. Alright, okay. I'm not going to deal with that. That is triggering. We're just going to go... Okay, they're going to go back into the cave. Yeah, they are. Of course they are. Yep. Okay. Let's hit a gapple. Don't hit me in the lava. Okay. We're good. We've got the power of Finster on our side with this cape. Alright, there we go. We've got Mystic and Lost 80 won the duel. That is a very nice name. And yeah, that was our first PvP experience with the Crystal client. Let's get into Skywars now. Okay, now it's time to try the Crystal client out in some Skywars ranked. Now, getting things started here, obviously, it's felt pretty good so far using this client. There is not really a negative I have to say about it. You know, I'm very impressed with, you know, what I've been shown so far, and I really do appreciate the owners reaching out to me on email to try this thing out, because I know you guys may be thinking, Tom, you've tried every single client there is to try on the planet Earth at this point, and while that may be true, you know, there's new clients like this client, like Crystal, and oh my god, we're destroying this player. Yo, goodbye, man. Goodbye. I actually feel bad. That was some serious destruction there. We're just going to go ahead and continue our manifestation of winning this game, I guess you could say. We're just going to go into the middle here. We're in a 1v1 situation. They've jumped over here. Of course, they have. Very nice. Very smart, actually. What is the achievement here? Okay. We've got ourselves a bridge, which is very nice. Okay. All right. It seems like we've actually got a bit of a fight on our hands here. I'm going to eat a gapple. Okay, let's see. Drink another speed. This guy's got a bow. Okay, he's got the high ground. Ah, this is annoying. Can we not just have a fight, my friend? My dude. This guy really wants to win this. Okay. Kind of just wasting my speed. Okay, is he pushing me? Okay, let's go. Oh, okay. He seems like he's pushing. Come on, surely you're pushing here. Okay, this guy's actually quite stacked. Alright, he's dead though. What? How that? Okay. I don't know how that didn't hit. Did he just fall off the edge? He just fell off the edge, didn't he? Yeah, he failed his bridge here. Okay, well, I want to go into another game because that felt like a cheaty win. You know, I didn't really feel like we did much for that win. Okay, here we go. So we're into another Skywars game here. And so far about the Crystal client, I must say, even though this client is heavily centered around players who want to enjoy factions, I must say, for Skywars and for Hypixel in general, it feels really good. I must admit. I want to know in the comment section if any of you guys have kind of like heard about Crystal or used it in videos, but used it on Hypixel or any other game mode before seeing this video. If you have, I want to know. I mean, I don't really know what kind of player count uses this client. I don't know how many players really use it, but I can really see this becoming, you know, relatively popular. You know, obviously it's in beta right now, and it's great to see that they have a community Discord where, you know, they're really listening to their audience and listening to the players that use the client, because I think that's one thing that a lot of larger clients kind of miss out on an opportunity on doing. I've spoke to the owners personally. They're really cool guys. And did that guy land a hit there? Okay, here we go. Oh, he has the fire sword. Okay. Alright, let's see if we can beat him with the fire sword. Normally I can't, but we destroyed him on the Crystal client. There we go. That guy's out of the game. Okay, so I've decided to take us into some duels here because I want to run through this client and give you guys my final thoughts on the Crystal client. Now, I'm not entirely sure when this client was created, and oh my god, we just got clipped. I'm not entirely sure when this client originated. I mean, it's still in beta, so I can't imagine it's been out for that long. But so far, from what I've seen, I really do like this client. I mean, it's got a very basic selection of mods. Unless you're a factions player, obviously it's a little bit more in-depth. The FPS FPS side of things about this client is very nice. You know, there's some serious customization there where you can kind of like change the chunk rendering system and also have a feature which is called no lag, which kind of runs through all of the typical things that would make you lag in Minecraft and the option to enable and disable them accordingly. So from that point of view, I really do like this client. And I can't see why Hypixel players wouldn't use this client. You know, obviously it doesn't really have anything centered around Skyblock, and that's one thing they mentioned to me, is that they are working actively on kind of like making this a bit more of a client that Hypixel players can use. And I believe in the next version they mentioned they're going to kind of like add a lot of Skyblock related mods, which I think would be awesome. I mean, obviously you can do that on factions, so that might be why it displayed like that, but that was actually pretty cool. But there we go, we got that guy out of the game. Now, to end off this video, I must admit I'm very impressed by the Crystal client. I wasn't sure what to expect going into this video, and at the end of it, at this point, I would love to use this client again. I mean, it even has options that I haven't even mentioned, like groups feature, where basically like Xbox Live party chat, you can pretty much play with friends. It's mainly used for factions, but you can group up and roam around together. Obviously, you have macros, which are very helpful when you're playing factions. I don't really know how that works just yet, but profiles is something that I think needs to be added, where you can just save all of your mods so you don't have to worry about them. And yeah, I must admit, very impressed with this client. I want you guys to try it out. I'll leave a link down below in the description. Also, make sure to join their Discord because they have a lot of community events and a lot of helpful tips in the Discord. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys in my next video. Make sure to enter into the giveaway, and goodbye.